Johnny. Our next solo singer shared the same passion for finding eternal love symbolized in his Band of Gold. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Don Cherry.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
One design, just want a little band, prove that you are mine. Don't want the world to have and hold, 'cause fame is not my line. Just want a little band, that you are mine. Some sail away to Araby, other lands mystery, but all the wonders that they see will never tempt me. Their memories will soon grow cold, but till the end of time, there'll be a little band of gold to prove that you are mine. Thank you.
In my mother's bedroom, I started singing because she was a seamstress. She used to get all of her people to come in, and after she would try to do the dresses and try it on for them, she would ask me to come out and sing Turalura Lura and Shenandoah, all their favorites, because I was only 7 years old and I could sing, but I used to go to church with her. And people were staring at me. I said, "Mother, why are they looking?" She said, "Because you sing better than they do." So when I started singing, it just started. I mean, it just, and I could learn songs, and that's where I started. I was in the Army, for the Air Force, and I sang a little bit in the Air Force, and I sang a little bit in a nightclub in Dallas by the name of the Chalet, and that's where the people took up the money to send me to the Audrey Godfrey show, which I did that. And I did it with the McGuire sisters. But when I went up there, the lady said, "Are you an amateur?" I thought she meant golf, and I said yes. And she said, "Well, okay," because that's when I was auditioning for a record company. But I thought it was kind of clever that she thought I was an amateur singer, but I wasn't. That's what I've been referred to as the singing golfer, because I did play golf in the daytime and sing at night in nightclubs. But I played mostly as an amateur till 1962, and then I turned pro. I played in the Masters 9 times. I played in the Open 8 times, and I played with a lot of great players. And as I don't know if anybody knows it, but every singer wanted to be a golfer, and every golfer wanted to be a singer. So the fact that I was that, I met so many good people and so many dear friends, it was unbelievable. I used to go with a little girl down in Texas with the name of Betty Mims White. She's a great golfer. She went out to play in the National Amateur in 1947 at Pebble Beach. Well, she called me on the phone. She said, "Bing Crosby's following me around." I said, "It ain't because of your golf." But anyway, to make a long story short, she said, "I told him all about you." And he said, "Well, when you go back home, you have him put a couple of 3 songs down and send them to me." So we did that. Well, I recorded White Christmas and Don't Fence Me In because I know he would do them both. I go to Decca, and I'm sitting in there. This is when they hired me for a contract. I'm sitting in there, and the building started to shake, and they said, "Bing Crosby's in the house." He walks in, and Marty Paytas looked up, and he said, "Mr. Crosby, Bing, this is a new singer we've just hired by the name of Don Cherry." He said, "I know him. I have his first 2 records." Tonight, I am singing a song called Band of Gold, which was a hit back in 1957. I think it was about 4 on the hit parade, and was a beautiful song. Ray Conniff, I think it was Ray Conniff's first song. He used to be Tommy Dorsey's bass trombone player. They took him out of the orchestra and put him, and he did Band of Gold, and then we did an album called Swinging for Two. But Ray Conniff he's very responsible for a lot of this. He really is. For some reason, I seem to sing a little better now than I did before because I feel the words, you know, and it really feels good to be doing this right now. It really does.